Welcome back to These Things Are Written on this Tuesday as we look at Isaiah chapter 8. And as we examine this passage, we are remembering what the previous chapters were about. Ahaz, the king of Judah, refusing to trust in the Lord, instead trusting in Assyria, the big bad boy to the north, to protect him from Samaria and Syria. Because of that, Isaiah gave that great Emmanuel prophecy of before the virgin gives birth of the son and calls his name Emmanuel. And before that child is very old, those nations will be destroyed. And then Assyria is coming for you. Let's pick up now with chapter 8, verse 1. Then the Lord said to me, "Take a large tablet and write on it in common characters, belonging to Shalal-Hash-Baz. And I will get reliable witnesses, Uriah the priest and Zechariah, the son of Jeberechiah, to attest for me." And I went to the prophetess, and she conceived and bore a son. Then the Lord said to me, "Call his name Shalal-Hash-Baz, for before the Lord knows how to cry, my father or my mother, the wealth of Damascus and the spoil of Samaria will be carried away before the king of Assyria." We're going to stop there and just look at this passage. Amazing how God likes to use object lessons, and he likes to use the significance of names. He said to write on this the name Shalal-Hash-Baz. This is a name which literally means speeding to plunder. So he had a son, and he named his son speeding to plunder because he saw what was going to happen to to Damascus and to Samaria, to Assyria and to Israel, those who were the enemies of Judah. And it says, before the boy knows how to cry, my father or my mother, they will be carried away by the king of Assyria. In other words, it's just a matter of years, even months, before those nations are destroyed. Verse 5. The Lord spoke to me again, because this people has refused the water of Shalom that flowed gently, and rejoice over Rezin and the son of Remaliah. Therefore, behold, the Lord is bringing up against them the waters of the river, mighty and many, the king of Assyria and all his glory. And it will rise over all the channels and will go over all its banks. And it will sweep on into Judah and will overflow and pass on, reaching even to the neck. And to its outspread wings will fill the breadth of your land, O Emmanuel. Interesting passage, isn't it? Talking about how the people refuse the water of Shiloah. It is a gentle flowing stream. In other words, refusing the peace that comes in trusting from the Lord. They rejoiced over Rezin and the son of Remaliah. In other words, the defeat of Damascus and Samaria by the Assyrians. The Lord is bringing that same judgment upon them. Talks about the waters of the river, the Euphrates, flowing over its bank. In other words, the Assyrians will flow into their land like they did Samaria and Damascus. And it will flow reaching even to the neck. You see, it's almost to the point of destruction, but not quite. And its outspread wings will fill the breadth of your land, O Emmanuel. This changes everything, doesn't it? What is he talking about with this Emmanuel? Now, quite a few people think that Emmanuel is also Shalal-Hash-Baz, the son of Isaiah and his wife. But then that this Emmanuel is more than just that son. Of course, we know that he is the promised one, the Messiah, the one who owns the land, right? It is his land. He is Emmanuel, God with us. He is the Messiah. He is the Lord. It is his people. This is where it kind of hinges from the judgment to the hope. Beginning with verse 9 and 10. Be broken, you people, and be shattered. Give ear, all you far countries. Strap on your armor and be shattered. Strap on your armor and be shattered. Take counsel together, but it will come to nothing. Speak a word, but it will not stand, for God is with us. Wow. After all this destruction, because God is with us, he's challenging the armies to come to Israel. After Assyria is shattered, he's talking about the Messiah, talking about Jesus and his kingdom that would be established. All of this planning, all of the words, all of the force against this Messiah will not stand. For he is Emmanuel. He is God with us. So as we see in chapter 8, this isn't as well known of a messianic prophecy, but it's really a continuation of chapter 7 of pointing out who this Emmanuel really is. God's word is amazing, isn't it? Of how he shows us these things that bring us hope. May God guide us and lead us as tomorrow we continue. We wrap up chapter 8. And then on Christmas Day, we'll be on chapter 9, that wonderful prophecy again about Christ, on Christmas Eve, We'll talk to you more then. God bless.